So, I'm going to load into my game,
Okay.
and right
Uh,
now, what? What's the matter?
you versus Orange, right? Wasn't Orange like the big bad last time?
Oh, yeah, yeah. I was like, what are you talking about? So, right now, put a 60-minute timer,
Okay.
and this 60 minutes will include pausing. So, it's really not 60 minutes of in-game time, it'll just be 60 minutes of streaming time.
Can you zoom in on your fleet so we can see what they look like?
Yeah, I will. First, my plan of attack is I didn't even know I had these fleets here.
Oh, look at that.
Here.
Our fearless leaders here.
So my plan of attack is I'm gonna bum rush Orange's homeworld.
Uh-huh. And just like that, he's leading.
I see. I'm gonna bum rush Orange. You set the timer, right?
Oh, you want me to set my timer too?
Just say 60 minutes.
Okay, hold on. Give me a sec.
It shouldn't take that long. We're gonna do at the end of 60 minutes whoever has the most points. Right now, Empire 2, who is Orange, has slightly more points than me. Okay, good. One of the AI has slightly more points than me.
Orange, right?
Yeah. So my plan is to rush Orange's homeworld, and I'll be able to see what they have in there because I'm going to use a telescope.
Okay, what's a telescope? I mean, I know what a telescope is, but what is it?
It grants
within
vision over the system and all adjacent systems.
That's a card, right?
No,
Oh,
it's an artifact that's in one of my systems.
uh-huh.
I'm just turning on my stuff. Yes, okay. Now, before I do this, I need to make sure I have a shipyard and a supply depot. Okay.
Okay. One sec. I gotta mute it for a second.
Okay.
Actually, I didn't tell you that. I should have just done it, but anyways, I have to cough. Can you zoom in? I want to see your fleets.
They're fleets. I didn't really construct them carefully or anything.
Zoom. I want to see. It just looks like a bunch of mayflies. Get close to them.
Oh, yeah. It'll be a little late for you. I don't feel like sharing on Skype. But yeah, I got close. You'll see.
Ooh.
And,
So what is it? It's
so
like one carrier in the middle surrounded by the support ships?
yeah.
And it's different types of support ships, right?
Yeah, this fleet has 59 beam ships, 77 gunships, 22 missile boats, and 22 gunships. Regular gunships, not heavy gunships.
Okay. So basically what you do is you send your fleet to coordinates to engage another fleet.
And then they automatically, they shoot.
So it's a strategic setup. It's not really a tactical setup.
Right. I mean, you can do, I guess, very basic tactics where you can kind of pool, you can kind of divert an enemy away from a planet and then maybe sneak in and, you know what I mean? But that's strategic.
Right.
So there is a little strategy. Very little tactics. I mean, you can ambush, but not really.
Right.
When we had Fergoff on, he said they're thinking about working on it. So we'll see. All right. So first things first is I'm going to use telescope.
Good question for you.
Yeah.
This is just an aside. Can you hear any of the background noise from my place or not really?
It's just a little, but it doesn't matter.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to use telescope.
Okay. So let's see what. Is that his homeworld?
Yeah, and I'm going to pause it real quick. And these are his fleets. They're fairly weak, so 31K, 38K, 25K, and 34K. I don't know why it says he has a strong fleet, because it's not.
Watch, he's probably got like 2 fleets you don't see that are like insanely powerful.
It's possible, but I mean his are around 35 average, and my fleets are around 100k average. I think I have a 220k.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I'm gonna go in and destroy their fleets, and then I'm gonna have to come back to resupply.
Let's see.
So this could take a while.
So is Teal still in the game technically?
Yeah, they're right next to me.
So why don't you put them out of their misery?
Because I just want to kill Orange.
I see. You don't want to mess around. I gotcha.
Yeah, Teal's pretty much finished. I wonder if I can even ask.
Why don't you try it? Ask him. See, hey, give up.
Demand their surrender.
Yeah. Do you have to use a card for that?
No. Coming on pulse. And they declined it. I know James was saying stuff that they should surrender, you know, because they're so weak. But they might have to mess around with the algorithm. Okay, so I'm going to select all my fleets, and I am going to make sure I'm not under attack. Okay, and I'm going to FTL them all over to here, and that's going to cost 736 FTL, which I can't afford. Okay, so they're all gone, and that's gonna take a little while.
Huh. So Jason, 1980, says that he owns the game, and he's wondering where the development is. Have the factions been fleshed out more, or are they using placeholder art for factions? So I told him that they're using the placeholder art.
Oh, like this stuff? Yeah, he said it's placeholder art.
And Alan Pickle is really concerned with your genocidal tendencies, and he's like, can't we just all get along and group hug?
Yeah. I think this is mostly a war game with some diplomacy, but the diplomacy is very backstabby. So,
So basically,
really.
I got you.
It's like Sins of a Solar Empire. You know, very war gamey. And they do it well. So here's green. I just passed over, and they have a few fleets, and they could be of some concern. They might actually try and take over one of my planets, but I have a fleet on reserve.
Davy's asking if FTL recovery speed is sped up by research. I believe
yeah, that's right. Let's go. Here's the new research screen. So this is all zoomed out, and you'll see it in 30 seconds. But you can zoom in, and you can drag, and you can see all of the different paths you can take. And when you click on one, you can either study it or research it. And you can study it by spending your money, or you can research it by...
That does look like that Final Fantasy research grid, or the skill grid.
And some of them are repeats. So you know, like these three here are logistics, but they lead to other things. So I'm not sure. I haven't really messed around with it too much, but it seems like economics is down here. There's some health bonuses up here. There's armor. Armor seems to go off to the right.
So you can't like jump and grab stuff all over. You actually start from the middle and you kind of like sprawl out.
Yeah, you do. So right now I don't have enough energy. I can study something if I want, but I'm going to save my money. I don't have enough research to research it, so
can't
do that yet. All right, let's get back. So
that's
heading over.
So, Alien Pickle. I wonder if diplomacy in 4X games could take some hints from Hatoful Boyfriend style conversational games. Not joking either. You could have ongoing conversation with the alien governments over the course of a game, try to win them over or manipulate them. I think so, but I think stuff like that really happens in games like Crusader Kings 2 and Europa Universalis 4. That's how their diplomacy works, I think.
Well, remember what Leonard said today?
Yeah.
So maybe we'll see.
It's too bad the Devil Dog left, because I think that would be something pretty crazy to reveal.
Yeah.
And Alien Pickle. Here's what I can tell you.
Okay, so here I'm in their home system, and I am just going to have them move right here, and they'll just automatically attack, and we'll see a bunch of lasers and pew-pews.
So, Alien Pickle, tune in tomorrow. We have our podcast where we interviewed Leonard from Triumph Studios, and he said some really, really interesting things. Now, I don't know if Devil Dog wanted us to say anything, so I won't. But tomorrow at noon, it's really interesting. It's a different take on diplomacy, and I think you're gonna like it. And considering that Age of Wonders is a war game, imagine a war game having an interesting diplomacy. So definitely check it out. Or if nothing else, I think after the podcast is up, you can come back and ask us, and then I think at that point I can tell you if you don't want to listen to it. Hope that didn't confuse you too much. Can you zoom in on some of the combat?
Yeah, it's getting there. Lots of lasers. I have a lot of beam ships.
Mm-hmm.
Beams don't use too much supply. I am going to have to fly back to my homeworld to resupply.
But why to your homeworld? Why can't you resupply?
No, I can resupply at my supply base, but it's all the way back. So.
What a strange place to put a supply base.
Yeah, I know. And it looks like my heavy carrier is chasing down a teal carrier.
Wait, teal?
Yeah, teal tried to attack me.
Shit.
They're foolish. Yeah, they're foolish. So right now I'm just going to destroy all of Orange's fleets, and then...
So Alien Pickle continues. I wish Paradox would get the Dune license and do Crusader Kings in space using that political environment.
Someone might have made a mod for that.
Well, they have like the really good mod for a game of a Song of Ice and Fire, and I'm sure they have other good mods. So you might want to check it out.
So what is going on here? It looks like my heavy carrier is still trying to attack them, but I'm just gonna have him.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Okay, so Orange is pretty much, their fleet is gone, and their military strength is now average, and they've dropped 2,000 points. I'm just going to destroy their last fleet, and I will not be able to take over their homeworld because none of my fleets have enough supply. I need 60,000 supply and 3 minutes in order to capture their home planet.
Okay, so they actually do it based on real time. Do they have invasion fleets and what's that?
What is this? Okay, it looks like another fleet just jumped in. Not that I know of.
So listen, so Alien Pickle has not seen Star Ruler 2 before. Can you tell him what the different lines going from the systems are? Different color lines going in and out of the systems?
They're all trade routes, basically. So I would say this whole game, the economy part, is kind of like setting up supply chains. So if that interests you, we have, just look on our YouTube channel. We have my Let's Play series, which I believe goes through it pretty well. So check that out.
So zoom in again. Let me see what's happening there. So you're trying to invade the planet now?
No, I can't. Right now they're owning up on what they're doing.
Holding you off.
Yeah, no, they're not gonna survive much longer. But the I am blockading their homeworld, but I'm going to leave right now. All my ships are going to leave.
As soon as you destroy their carrier, right?
Yes. All my ships are going to leave and come back. If I can make it. Yeah, I can make it. Come back, resupply, rebuild, and then I'm going to go back to their homeworld and hopefully capture it.
And what happens when you capture the homeworld?
They lose everything. I mean, if you imagine, I wonder if I can see how much my homeworld is.
So Alien Pickle is Kaiju Pickle. Okay, now I know who you are. But
my homeworld is generating 2.5 million of my income. So it's generating about 75% of my income. So if I take over their homeworld, you know, that they'll just
Just
they basically lost the game in 60 minutes. That's why I set the 60-minute time period, because this could go on forever. Actually, I don't. They have destroyed my Teal is invading me,
I told you should have wiped them out.
but my fleet's coming back, so
Please wipe out Teal.
yeah, I'll
Teal
get
is
on it.
effective.
They're going to destroy a heavy carrier, which is okay because I'm actually going to build. I can afford tons. I'm going to build a couple more Titans. And I haven't, keep in mind, in this game, I haven't gone into ship design at all. I've just played the basic game.
Mm-hmm.
So. Okay, what are they trying to do here? Nothing.
Orange probably paid off Teal.
Yeah. So my fleet has arrived, or my fleets. I'm going to just call it an armada. My armada has arrived, and I'm going to attack them, and they're going to resupply.
Oh, they're building another armada. Fleet, whatever.
Who is?
Teal.
I don't know. Teal has a weak military strength,
Mm-hmm.
so I doubt they're doing anything.
Just zoom out and look behind you. Do it. Zoom out and look behind you. You'll see they got another fleet there.
Oh, you might be thinking of like a scout ship.
No, it looks like a cluster of ships.
Oh yeah, I ran them off. I ran them off.
Are they? No. Back there was a cluster. There was another cluster of ships. Back there. Or maybe, I don't know. I thought it was a cluster of ships.
Yeah, you're seeing things. So Orange actually has sent a fleet to take over one of my planets. I don't. Let's send Hyperion. Oh, I'm not going to make it. Darn. I'm going to have to retake it over. So Orange is taking over one of my planets, but that's okay. I'll be able to capture it back. And let's start resupplying. So yeah, I can hit... I don't have to auto anything for that. That's good. So I'm going to rebuy all the ships. You can clear the dead ships. I should hit rebuy, not clear dead. I would like more beam ships, please. Can I get 10, maybe? 4. Okay. So, they did not capture it. Okay, very nice. They did not capture it. Okay, so that'll slowly fade away. I'll just have them stay there.
Wait, so you're like 5 fleets are now one armada?
No, I'm just resupplying them. Actually, the heavy carrier survived somehow. It's going to cost 1.1 million to rebuy everything, and I am going to do that. Actually, no, I'm going to clear the dead. I'm just going to buy gunship or beam ships. So let's just buy like 500 beam ships.
So there's a conversation in the room, in the chat room.
Yeah.
Oh my god, my voice is going. Jeez. You know what? I'm going to be back in a second. I need to get something to drink.
Okay.
I'll be back in a second.
Okay, so Orange attempted to take over Deo 2, but failed. I'm going to pull back and resupply this guy. My ships should be supplying. Fantastic. And I can see what Orange has done. It looks like they're building a couple of fleets here. They're going to be weak for a while. I'm not sure why my research is negative. not sure why my research is negative at the moment. Maybe... oh, maybe because they still consider that planet under siege. Yeah. Once that planet is okay, then it'll start feeding my homeworld again. Okay. I don't really need to worry about diplomacy anymore. I guess I can name the system. I should have enhanced it. Oh well. My carrier fleets, my 2 Titan fleets in my homeworld, heavy gunships, and they both filled up with heavy gunships. Yes, okay. I'll take them. 71,000 supply. I'm going to keep them back though. Do I have a small fleet? No. Keep them back here. Rebuy everything. All I'm doing right now is resupplying. And once I finish resupplying, then I will go and attack Orange again. And Orange is slowly building up, but I believe I can build up better. There you go. There you go. Let's see, where is that? Was that planet not doing anything? Guess I wasn't doing anything. I don't know why I'm not getting research. It is going towards research.
I'm back.
You're back. I'm figuring out why I have negative research generation. I don't know why.
You're not paying your scientists enough.
Apparently, yeah.
I thought you said a war game. This is a war game. It looks more like an empire management game to me.
Yeah, well, there is, like I said, setting up those supply chains. Pending auto imports, so something's going on here.
Espionage?
Which planet is pending auto imports? I do not know. Well, my homeworld's good. Like I was saying, Orange is slowly rebuilding. There's a siege ship.
It's that teal Navy fleet that threw you off, right? Told you should have wiped them out.
Stupid teal.
Can't believe it.
Okay, my guys are trying to destroy this ship, this siege ship. I don't know if I can destroy it though. Can I? I don't think so.
What's a siege ship?
That's a remnant ship that comes and drops. It's kind of, think of it like in a Warlock, but they don't drop any units. They just drop like artifacts or yeah, artifacts basically.
So who would it be? What's the equivalent in Warlock?
The equivalent is that it can happen back on your homeworld, like after you've left it or whatever.
So it's a monster lair, basically.
Yeah. Yes. I started off with positive, now I have negative. I'm not going to worry about research. I don't think it just says generation is -5. Odin looks good.
Could it be a bug?
I don't think so. It says there's a planet waiting for... I wonder if it happened when Orange tried to take over my planet.
You have an orange fleet in your system.
That's a scout. It's okay. I think I know what you're talking about. Oh, this guy again? Yeah, he is there. Where's my... I'm gonna send these two. I don't know what he's doing, actually. He's all alone. I'm gonna attack Orange again. I do know that they have rebuilt a little bit. I'm gonna use Telescope again. Where is it? Did it go away? Yes, it went away. I can reactivate a Buster machine, but it was bugged last time, so I don't know if I want to do it.
What's a Buster machine?
It activates a dormant Buster machine chip, an ancient vessel equipped with a planet Buster beam. I want it. Let me try it. So I double-clicked it, and it used up the energy, but I'm not sure if it actually spawned it.
I guess we have some dorks in the chat room.
Okay. Okay.
One of the people's all, hello, fellow dorks, and people are calling off, so I guess there's some dorks in there.
Buster. I forgot what James said to search for. Okay, well, let's attack. I was going to try and spy on them, but I don't think they're powerful enough anyways. Let's attack them again.
Their homeworld?
Yeah, and this time I'm going to try and just take it over this time. Okay, they have a small fleet. Okay, they took off. It's real time, possible, yeah. Okay.
Of course I can't spell, but...
Yeah. Real time, possible. So, Teal is... How are they doing? Not good. They're very weak. I can systematically start taking over planets, but I figure it's more exciting just to attack things. I don't have influence. Gift. I should give them a gift. Here's a gift.
Can you show the tech tree again?
Yeah. Research tree?
Yeah. The research hex grid.
Yeah, research hex grid. You should be able to see, it might be kind of small.
Can you zoom out?
Yeah, you can zoom out, but then it takes away text. So you kind of see the text. But you can see that it's, you know, it tells you, it's very nice. It tells you what it does. And if you highlight it, you get a little bit of flavor text. And tells you what it does. And then you can choose to either study it or research it. You know what? Since I don't have any research, I'm just going to start studying things that I can study. So let's do this one. I'll study for 800,000, and it takes 60 seconds. And I'll also study this for 800,000. Okay, so right now I just studied 2 propulsion techs, and it says increase all ship engine thrust by 20%. We'll see what happens. My ships are on their way. Heavy carrier slower than everything else. I guess I should probably show the ship designer. Right?
Yeah, that would be a good idea. Are you going to do a random one, or are you going to do a actual one?
I think after I attempt to take over their homeworld again, I will. I'm just gonna have all of them capture it. After I take over their homeworld again, I'm just gonna mess around with the ship designer and try and build a ship. So. And we'll
That sounds
see.
very exciting.
The ship designer in Star Drive 2 is very nice. This one's a bit different. This one's hex grid based. The one in Star Drive 2 is a bit different. Okay, so they're pew-pewing. And I hope someone starts taking over the planet.
Zoom in. Zoom in.
I did.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. 30 seconds in the past.
So something is contested real quick. One of my stars. It looks like it's trying to get out of there, so it's okay. Alright, am I taking it over? Yes, slowly taking it over. I should be able to. Any of the stars? I want to find a star that has rings, right? Remember they said some of the stars have rings?
Right. Well, I don't know. I don't think it was stars. I think it was planets.
Was it planets?
Yeah, stars don't have rings.
Okay. Well, maybe these stars do.
Well, a star that has rings around it would mean probably a destroyed planet. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Or it's sucking up a second star into its into itself. It's stealing. It's like a binary, and it pulls energy from another star,
Right.
feeding its own furnace. But it wouldn't really be a ring. It would look more like.
So this game also has civilian freighters and trade stations that are automatically built, kind of like, what's it called? The game that everyone loves.
City states.
No. Kind of like Distant Worlds.
Who said everybody loves Distant Worlds? I don't.
A lot of people like it. God, look at that research. I have no research. I don't know how I have... Oh, finally. Okay, I do have positive research now. I wonder what happened. But I can't... Graviton engine. So you do unlock ship parts through research.
Nice.
Bulkhead. Graviton engine, a dense artificial gravity wave. Allows seemingly reactionless engines to propel spacecraft. Higher thrust expensive can be placed internally, has high power costs. I'll research it because I have the money.
Jason loves Distant Worlds.
Yeah. Yeah. I want to try the Buster machine again later. So I almost captured their homeworld, I think. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It's getting there. I definitely blockaded it, so no civilian trade ships can go in or out.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, here's one of their fleets. I don't know why they're not attacking me. They're probably like, I don't want to get near all that.
Teamwork USA says, looks like a standard by the numbers game a la Sins. Nothing too exciting, no gimmick.
Well, Sins, you can't design your own ships. And the diplomacy in this game is, I guess, gimmick, right? Would that be the gimmick? You've seen the diplomacy.
Yeah, I don't know what he means by gimmick, so I'm trying to get T-Mo-Rec.
Okay, so I captured their homeworld.
Woohoo!
Um,
Did you like destroy all their structures, all their buildings on the planet while capturing it?
let's see, let's move away from it. Okay, so it's mine. But it's very low level, and everything's starting to die off because it doesn't have any. It has nothing pretty much. I can't level it up or anything like that, so I'm just gonna let it die off.
Nice. So, Timo Rec gimmick, something new that hooks you in. I think the diplomacy in this game,
Yeah.
the card system, that's definitely pretty different. Show the cards again.
Okay. Yeah.
'Cause
So.
I don't think he hasn't watched too much, so he doesn't really, he doesn't see it.
Right. My shipyard is actually getting destroyed.
Oh, well. You only have 25 more minutes to survive.
I'll just build another shipyard.
Build one closer, maybe? Who's destroying your shipyard? Orange?
Teal.
Teal!
I know. Can you believe? Oh, they destroyed everything. My shipyard at. Oh. Oh. Teal is really giving me a hard time.
Why don't you listen? You're awful. First,
I'm awful.
First you give Devil Dog horrible advice during your LP tutorials. Hey, it looks like I should win. What should you do? Psh, attack. How can you lose? And he loses, and it's foolish. And
I didn't say attack poorly. I just said attack.
How do you attack richly? I mean, you told him to attack. Oh, I've never seen this battleground before. What does that mean? Oh, there's no movement. Oops. You're fighting the dwarves with the crossbows. Great.
So, there's a couple things. I think we'll stop. Well, we'll do this. We'll finish. So, I win because I have the most points. But we're gonna go over a couple things. We're gonna go over shipbuilding. We're gonna go over diplomacy, and then we're gonna go over map creation. That's very unique, in my opinion. How the game is limited by your computer, not by.
Hold on. Slow your horses. So instead of going the full hour like you had said, you are arbitrarily deciding that you are the winner.
No, we're going to go the full hour, but when I hit diplomacy and shipbuilding, it pauses the game.
Ah, okay.
So,
yeah, I was going to say.
Yeah. That's because I had that option turned on. So let's go over some things first. It might not take that long, actually. So diplomacy is like this. It's a card-based system, and you have to spend your influence points to buy these cards. And they all do different things. Some of the most interesting ones are annexing planets. And basically...
Explain why that's interesting.
Yeah, so basically, I guess in order to understand that, you have to understand the map. How you can see anything within this gray border it's not under my control, but kind of like Crusader Kings, I have a casus belli towards it. So since I have a system right next to another system, I can annex the planet or the system. And annex basically means control it. So if I want to annex a system, I spend 8 influence to do it. And actually, I can do it right now. Let me annex a system. I'm going to annex... Oh. Requires vision.
Are you going to take... I'm going
to get rid of teal. Okay. Let me see. I'm going to annex this system. So basically, right now, when you start, you have a vote for +3. Whoever gets there's a 3-minute timer, and if you can get to for me it would be green, for them it would be red. If I can get to +3, or if I can fill up the green bar before 3 minutes, then I get the system. If I can't, I lose the vote. It's like a Senate vote. So actually, let me disable that option where pausing the game in other menus, because nothing will happen. Okay. Okay, so right now you can see that Orange does not want that to happen, so they add a negotiate card, which adds weight to the vote. Now I have several negotiate cards. I'm actually going to use energy clash cards.
Let me pause you for a second.
Okay.
So Timurek, what you're seeing right now is that not only is it a card-based diplomacy system, but he's actually having an AI opponent who he's at war with block his annexation attempt of a third system that the original AI has nothing to do with.
Yeah, basically, Orange doesn't want me to be more powerful, so they're doing that. So I'm gonna spend energy and play 3 weight in support, so it'll go from -1 to +2. And you can see that the red bar, and you can see Orange really doesn't want me to get it. So I'm just going to keep playing support cards. Let's see, I wonder if Orange...
I like how Teal is just sitting there quietly.
Teal doesn't have any influence.
I see.
I'm going to run out of influence probably before...
Orange.
Whoa! What? Yeah. So let me just play my...
You should probably declare war on Orange or something, you know?
I am at war with Orange.
Everywhere.
I am at war. I'm just going to play all my support cards. And...
Orange is winning.
Yeah, right now I'm playing all of my support cards.
After you lose all of this, can you send Orange a picture of your genitals and say that his mother looks like that?
No.
Come on, why can't somebody just bring something like that into a game?
I'm playing all my support cards just because I don't really care about saving them at the moment.
What if you still lose? What if Orange says no?
Orange has a better influence than me. Their political strength is strong. Mine is average.
Uh-oh.
So right now it's +26, which is good. And I can attach a rider. Now a rider is if I attach a rider to a vote, and whoever wins the vote, I get like a diplomatic action against them. So even if you don't vote in the Senate, you still can play cards that'll give you advantages later in the game.
So Timurek is like, that kind of happens in SOTS. 1. Insults. I know. But I'm not talking about a game that at this point is, what, 4 years old?
Does Swords of the Stars have card-based?
No, it's not card-based, but in diplomacy, you can insult. You can... Actually, right. You know what? I'll tell you something really funny. I was playing my old save today from Endless Legend, and I'm doing an Ardent Mage playthrough, and the cultists decided to come and annex some of my miners, so I ambushed them and wiped them out, and they added, with this new patch today, they added flavor text that's faction specific, so their leader's like, that was not cool. I guess Cold War isn't good enough for you. I'm going to remember this. It's like, nice. So I'm starting to see some of the changes they made. So that's pretty cool.
Right. So the diplomacy, it's not only about taking over planets. You can name your planets, which give bonuses. You can name your capital ships, which give bonuses.
So what happened with the vote? Did you win or did you lose?
It's still going. 1 more minute left.
Did you see that orange fleet in your territory, or is that that's capped?
I did, but they ran away.
No, they're still in your territory.
Remember, we're...
Oh, yeah, right. Looking in the past. Gotcha.
Teal Scout. So I'm gonna get this system.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah. The vote is good. Orange stopped, so I'll get that system. Right. So there are lots of different cards. I don't think I've seen them all. There's enhanced cards.
Is that a teal fleet in your system 30 seconds ago?
That was a scout.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wish they would distinguish a little bit better between a fleet and a scout because it looks the same. You know, when you're zoomed out, it looks like, oh my god, there's a huge fleet here.
I highlight it and I see the ship size. It's the number in parentheses.
Uh-huh.
And a fleet is usually, you know, several hundred or like
Right.
96, and a scout is usually 16. So once I see 16, I just don't pay attention to it. So
as a scout,
right now I
they-
won the battle, or I won the annex system, and I now own this system.
whereas
You'll see it in 30 seconds. And I'm actually going to send in my fleets.
you notice we got a couple of people in the room.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
we'll get
so-
there. We'll get there last.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw what he was saying. The map size being limited by the cave. We'll get there last. Yeah, that's the diplomacy. They do say that they are still working on it, so it's not a do-all, end-all thing. I think it's pretty unique. It's definitely suited for war game. I kind of didn't really explain how the cards cycle, so after, I think it's 45 seconds, this card on the left goes away, and another card comes in, and each card moves left one slot and loses an influence cost. So you can take a gamble and wait for a card that you want to become cheaper, but you know, another race could purchase that.
So these cards are available to everybody.
Yes. Yeah, they are available to everybody, not just you. What else can I explain in diplomacy? I think that's it, right?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, from what I've seen at least.
I still own that homeworld. I don't know why they're not doing anything.
Well, they're too busy trying to take yours.
I guess, yeah. Well, I have this whole system now. The whole annex system. I might as well... Can I do that? No, I can't do that. Okay. That's diplomacy. Kind of artificial. I don't know what that means. What's artificial?
I have no idea what you're looking at. I'm 30 seconds in the past.
No, and he said it's kind of artificial.
Oh, hold on, let me see. I don't know.
Okay. Let's go to ship design right now.
Team Iraq is very hard to impress.
Okay. So I'm dropping some frames just to let everyone
Yes, I
know.
see that.
I don't know why. Maybe my internet connection's getting a little weak.
Maybe it's kind of artificial.
Okay, well let's do let's go over the ship designs. So if I look at the ship that I can actually create a new design. Let's create a new design. And the first thing you do, you can enter name. You can choose flagship, support ship, or you can even design stations. So like you can design defense stations and stuff like that. So for the first thing we should do is you can choose a size of I'm just going to do 500. I think, let me go back real
Is
fast.
that fleet size or a specific ship?
It's a reference number, so like the Titan has a size of 200, Carrier has a size of 96. It's just a way to... It's an arbitrary number, basically. It might actually mean the number of tiles, but for now it's just a size number. So I wanted to create a new one. And you can choose flagship, and I'm going to choose flagship, and I'm going to choose a size of, let's do like 500. And the best thing about this game is, where's that button? This button right here.
Oh, uh-huh.
What?
No, I'm 30 seconds behind, so I'm looking at the ship.
It's this button right here, and this button generates a completely random design.
Oh, so that's that random ship generator.
Yeah, and I'm just going to click it a few times, and you can see that they do all look fairly different.
Yeah. They're getting political up in there.
Yeah, so the ship design is very different, which is nice. I like it. And I guess what would be the closest thing? Have you ever seen any kind of ship designer like this?
Not really.
Okay.
Well, because think about it, like the way the ships are, like in the past, like take something like Sword of the Stars. You design the ship in 3 parts. Here, you're like putting individual. Okay, Star Drive maybe.
Yeah, besides Star Drive. So anyways, you can generate random ships, and I guess the best thing is the AI also generates random ships and uses them against you, which is amazing in my opinion. So that means every game you play, you'll be up against different ships.
But that's the thing. At least here, doesn't matter what kind of thing goes on underneath the skin of the ship, the model itself stays the same.
For now, in this early access,
Really?
there
Are they going to equip the ships differently?
In this early access, there are, I think. Let me see. I think all of the flagships look the same, and then the support ships look different. So gunship looks different than beam ship. So it looks like there's 4, maybe 5 ships. 5 shipped, whatever. What were you saying before?
No, I was just saying that doesn't matter how you arm the ship externally, it all looks the same.
Right, and there are 5 different, I guess I would call them classes. So, like a gunship does look different than a Titan. But yeah, you're right. So yeah, let's start brand new, and I can turn off what it will look like. You can turn off the model. And geez, we'll do a flagship with a size of 200, and start with armor. I'll just do plate armor all around. Let's make like a square ship. You can make a square ship, and you just drag it like this.
So there's a question in the room
Yeah.
as to how many ship sets are in the game right now.
Unlimited, because you can randomly generate them.
But then there are only 5 classes, and each race has its own unique ship appearance, right?
No. I think there's only 3 appearances. I think.
Are you building a Borg cube?
I should just build a cube that has a ton of weapons on it. So that's
Call it the assimilation cube.
yeah, and you can see each of these armors do something different. I'm not going to go into that. Just propulsion, let's make it very slow. And I'm not going to give it hyperdrive.
Why not?
Because that takes up room.
You don't want Teal to get to you?
No. Engineer.
What about using that slingshot system?
Right, yeah. And I guess that's something else unique about this game is there are 5 different methods of travel. So there's... we'll go over them, but it's not all just traditional FTL travel. Okay. So that's propulsion. I got some engines, and I don't have power or anything yet. So I need control, and I think I have bridge and crew, or I have computer control, which is fine. Put that here. And I don't have enough power, so I need power. I have never designed a ship before, by the way.
No time like the present.
Yeah. So let me look for power. Should be in control. So we have the different generators, it looks like. And you can research more generators. Let's just get a... Looks like I need a bunch of power. Okay, that's probably it. For now. Until I put in my weapons. We are going to want a bunch of... No, not tractor beams. Where are they? So, a bunch of supply.
Why don't you want tractor beams? How are you going to capture your prey and assimilate them without tractor beams?
I don't need to do that. I need to destroy them.
You're a very bad Borg.
Yeah. So, supply is going to go all around the ship. It'll be just a huge supply ship with weapons. It's a very bad design, by the way. Okay. And I don't even know if I'll have enough power, but... Let's
What is that?
What
is that? What am I looking at right now?
A ship?
No. A cube. No, I'm talking
ship.
about all the yellow stuff. What is that?
That's supply.
So that's how much it can hold?
How much ammo or anything like that. So we're going to make this missile launchers. And I think I can show the arcs. Actually,
it's a supply ship full of missile launchers.
Well, no. Supply is ammo. Supply is ammo.
That's that's what I'm saying. It's a supply ship that's full of armaments. So the pirates are like, oh look, a supply ship.
So look, there's carpet bombs. It looks like designed to devastate a planet's surface and population. I've never gotten into that. I think I did missile launchers. Lasers, I can show you the arc. So you can place down a laser, and then you can move your middle mouse button to change the firing arc. And obviously you can't have it pointing towards your own ship, so.
Right.
But I don't want any lasers. All I want are all rockets.
White phosphorus bombs, right?
There's a lot of different rockets, it looks like. Rocket pods, missile launchers. I don't even know if this is good.
Well, here's the thing. Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
If you deleted something 30 seconds ago,
okay.
But if you have a firing arc, right?
Mm-hmm.
But yet in combat, your ships, it's not tactical, it's strategic. So you just tell them, here's your target, go get him. And they, at least from what I saw, they don't really change directions, they don't do any maneuvering. What would be the point?
What do you mean? Oh, like having weapons in the back or something?
Yeah, like if I mean, unless it's, you know what I mean, right? It's like you have a ship, and you arm the front of it with some kind of, I don't know, point defense system or something, and you're putting it in a certain direction, yet the ship, at least within combat, it never changes direction. It's always moving in one particular way, you know?
Right. Now, I do think there are... there's a few... maybe not.
I mean, because whenever you zoom into combat, right, you can see that like the fleets are firing at each other, but it's a fleet action.
Right. Well, each individual ship is firing their whatever. And if you actually look at, I'm not going to save. I'm not going to save.
Well, Fergoff is explaining. He joined us.
Oh, Fergoff's here. Oh,
yep.
Nice.
So Fergoff, here's the thing. Every time Warmacblu has ever been in any engagement, the ships are usually, unless they're leaving combat, they're usually firing at each other. So even if you put weapons on the back of the ship or on the side of the ship, but the ship is looking forward, what would be the point in that? Because it's very strategic. It's not tactical. And by the way, your board is missing something on the bottom.
If you put all missile launchers and you start running out of supply, then it might turn itself and fire its lasers or something.
Yeah, that's possible, but I've never seen it happen.
Right, well, I'm not watching battles, very closely. So side guns can't fire forward unless they turn broadside. So I'm assuming that they will turn broadside eventually.
Then I think next time you do combat, I think we just need to watch the combat just to see
Well,
that.
you can see all my ships have forward-facing. Let's see. Missile launchers, lasers, railgun batteries. It's all forward-facing stuff. Missile launchers. Yeah, it's all forward-facing. So they never have to turn to the side. The battleship only has 2
So
rocket
basically, your
launchers.
ship design sucks. Gotcha.
These are the default ship designs that I've used for this Let's Play. I have not gone into ship design.
Yes, because the one time you went in, you made a Borg cube that's slower than light. Doesn't have any.
Yeah, I made a stupid looking ship. Yeah, it obviously takes time.
It's a Borg cube that doesn't have faster than light drives and doesn't have any tractor beams. So
You
it
know,
can't catch.
to be honest, I would just I would just choose like a size, let's say 250, and I would just generate ships and then edit them like that, so you don't have to start from the beginning. And it's kind of like what Star Drive does. They give you a template. You know what I mean? Star Drive gives you a template, and then you can add to whatever you want.
Right.
So that's how I feel I would do things. I would generate the ship.
That was my question from the beginning. So since Fergoff is here, I might as well ask him. So Fergoff, my question is, if you're generating your own template for a ship, like Warmacblu was, which was basically a cube, it's not going to be graphically represented once you're actually making these ships in the fleet. When you look at the fleet, you're not going to see a bunch of cubes, right?
That'll take a while for him to hear.
Yeah. 30 seconds.
But it looks like this ship.
The ship looks angry.
3 missile launchers, bunch of support command. I wonder, 370. Ooh-wee. It looks like the random ship designs. Oh, there we go. Okay, I was about to say they didn't really have too many good weapons. Didn't look like.
Okay, so basically, Fergoff says your Borg cube sucks. I'm just paraphrasing.
No, he didn't. I'm looking at what he typed.
No, he says, correct. It'll attempt to approximate the shape of the hull to a model that it has in the ship set. But we don't have any Borg cubes in the ship. Sorry, your ship design sucks. That's what that smiley says.
That's not a smiley. That's a licky face.
Oh, what's the difference?
I don't know.
I thought a smiley pretty much encompassed all of these emoticons.
Right.
So.
I just love looking at the random ships. They're just fun to look at. Except this one sucks. So anyways, okay, that's ship design. What else are we going to look at?
Game is still paused, right?
Is it? Yeah,
I don't know.
Game is paused. I'm not going to continue anymore.
Why don't you just declare yourself the winner? Because the AI cannot do anything about it, and move on.
So it looks like Empire 4 and 3 are both vassals of Empire 2.
And who's Empire 2?
Orange.
So everybody gave up to Orange?
Yeah, except me.
What is the point total between you and Orange?
So I have 22,000 and he has 16,000. But if you want to add in the other two, they have 3,000 and 1,000. So I still have more points combined.
See, I told you should take a picture of your genitals and send it to the Orange diplomat and tell him that's how it is. Just accept it.
What did he say? He said, yeah, they do. Okay. You can also click that checkbox to change what parameters the random. Oh, did not see that. What checkbox?
He tried to get Teal to surrender when it had only 2 systems, and Teal told him to take a flying leap off the tallest peak that it could find.
Class combat. Oh, interesting. What? Where's the checkbox?
I don't know. You probably already found it. You're just messing around.
No, I didn't find it yet.
Okay. What checkbox are you looking for?
He said that,
Oh, I see. The random designer.
oh, configure parameters. I had my mouse on it the whole time. Oh, what the heck? Dang, look at this. So you can change the weapons, the engine size, the hyperdrive, generate supply. Ah, okay. Why would the weapon count be -1?
Because obviously it's bigger than 42.
There we go. Now they're generating a lot of weapons, maybe. It's a little unwieldy. Yeah, it is, but it's better than nothing, I think. It's for people who don't want to sit there and design ships. I think this is great.
Yeah, they've obviously never played Galciv 2 if they don't like to design trips.
Yeah, yeah. So okay, so we showed diplomacy.
Still have
Nicely.
that. The only thing left is to show the galaxy generation again.
Right. Also, if Fergoth could type up how each travel system works, maybe, so that I don't have to show it. Actually, here. Actually, no. All right. One awesome thing about this game also is the interface. What do you think about the interface? Besides you don't like the stuff up here, but what about like tabs? Do you like the tab system?
Are you asking me?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna go to the wiki. Do you like the tabs? I mean, you can move the tabs. You can drag them and move them.
The thing is, I'm not looking at a full screen because I have to also keep an eye on the chat room. So it looks kind of small to me, so I can't really...
Right, now...
Oh, I see what you're saying, yeah. No, that's not bad. That's kind of out of the way.
And it goes very fast. Like, opening anything is very snappy and fast. Or at full dodge, yeah. So, if you go to the Community tab, you can see featured ship designs. So people actually build their own ships and upload them. And this one looks really nice. Eclipse class Super Star Destroyer. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
So people will upload their ship designs, and you can download them, and you can use them. So I've never seen these buttons, open design. You can make changes, you can download to your current empire. Oh, I can't because it has errors. But I guess it looks like no one actually creates a usable ship. Oh, there we go. Someone created a usable ship.
Which one?
Titan up here. It doesn't look like it's a big edit off the original one, though. I don't remember what the original one looks like. It looks like the person who edited this added in these lasers, I think. So. Anyways, and they also have the wiki right in game, and you can also pull up. I'm going to escape real quick. You can also pull up the IRC.
Well, we have the IRC by having Fergoth right in there.
That's true, yes. And there is an IRC, and usually there are some developers in there. So if you have any questions, community, we have FTL. Okay, so you can people take a screenshot of this, and these are the different kind of travel. So everything is FTL. And there's hyperdrive, slipstream, gates, and fling, and then nothing. So you can choose to have nothing.
Mm-hmm. Like you did with your Borg ship.
Mm-hmm. Well, I didn't save that design, so. But I guess to go over it really quickly, hyperdrive is what I'm using. It's the easiest to use, and it costs, I think, a moderate amount. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Slipstream is you have to create slipstream tears, and then you can travel through them instantly, I believe. Yes, instantly. So it's very fast. Gates, you have to build them, and they're also very fast. And then fling, you have to build fling generators, and then you can fling your ships across the galaxy using. It costs very little, and it goes very fast. But you have to keep these you have to keep a chain of fling generators. So I already went over this. Do we have to? And then
do we have to? We don't have to do anything, but you're doing it because people are asking.
Yeah.
And you have quite a few people in the chat being curious, so, just accommodating.
And then the last thing...
Timurek just lost all credibility.
Yeah.
Whatever credibility he had built over the day, it has been lost with his claim that he liked Spore.
Right. And maybe one of the most interesting things is we'll go to...
and in his second defense, he's all... In my defense, I also like... what is it? In my defense, I do like distant worlds. Please don't hurt me. He's funny.
So I'm going to... I'll save this game.
Okay.
Let's play.
I bet you Teal is going to win. I bet you if you play it to its conclusion,
Teal?
Orange is going to give up to Teal.
Probably not.
And Teal is going to buy out a couple of your systems, and next thing you know, you're going to lose.
I don't see that happening. But if you go to a new game... oh, the Expanse is here. Nice. You can add in as many AI as you want. And you can edit them. Hmm?
You should color them all teal.
Oh god, can you?
I'm sure Fergoff can come up with something. Did you see what he wrote? The vassal is now the master.
Yeah. So Fergoff, if I have them all teal, that mean I instantly lose as soon as I start the game, probably. So you can change the colors, and there's 16.9.
Wait, am I seeing more stand-in art that I didn't see before? Because before there were only 4 of them.
It looks like a little more, yeah.
Yep.
I see this weird thing.
That looks like poop on my doorstep right there.
Yeah, if you make a race teal, it insta sets them to savage. Okay. So I have a bunch of AI, and you can change. You can choose between the presets, or you can customize races. And right now, these are the ship sets that I was telling you about. There's 2.
I'll see it in 30 seconds, right?
Yeah,
right.
Two ship sets, 4 different skins of weapons. Here's all portraits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 portraits.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to be the eyeball.
Oh, you want to be orange? Just make sure your color is teal.
Yeah. Foundation, you can choose. Now it's a point-based system, very much like Star Drive and what else? What other game uses a point-based system?
Endless Space?
Yes. Yeah, Endless Space. You can choose your FTL. You can choose a personality, so that's very similar to the Foundation. Well, not really, but a similar system.
Right. Master of Orion. Master of Orion. Very true.
The government type you can choose, and the government basically gives what fleet and what cards you start with. Mm-hmm. And it looks like different starting bonuses. And then military, very similar to the personality and Foundation. You can subtract points or whatever.
By my count, we're at 1 hour and 15.
That's fine. I don't care how long the stream is. I just didn't want to play the... I just wanted to end the Let's Play, because that could go on forever.
If I fall off and start snoring, just text me a few times. That'll wake me up.
What time is it? 11:03? We're going to end very shortly.
Okay. I'm kind of...
We're going to end very shortly. So now you can add galaxies.
Remember, edit this out for later. Have like some background music playing over this section.
Yeah. I might not even have this on the YouTube video. I might just end it where we stopped playing the game.
He's
Yeah.
Fergus disappointed that Teal didn't surrender. Teal had 2 systems. He tried to
they had a bunch more than 2.
surrender, they told him to F off. While he was fighting Orange, they sent fleets to try and take over his systems. They destroyed his shipyards. They ravaged his nearby systems. Teal is not going to surrender. Teal is fierce.
They had more than 2 systems. You couldn't see them.
Their influence only showed 2 systems.
No, it was more. I can load up the game and show you, but you can add galaxies, as many galaxies as you want. And they can all be different. And then you can add systems, so let's add...
Yes, he is.
What?
No, it's
he is.
Timurek is asking if Fergoff is a developer.
So you can add thousands. I'm gonna try adding 1,000. This might work.
So today we have 2 developers there. Gigi Lucas is also a developer.
Okay. Hello, Gigi Lucas. Right now I'm just showing the galaxy generator because someone wanted to see it. What's his? I forgot his name.
Timurek.
Yeah. So I'll create this, and it'll give you a warning saying that they recommend 10 to 20 systems per empire, and I have 15 empires with 3,000 star systems. This might not start. I don't know. We'll see.
Is your connection going to start clipping again?
I don't think that'll be a hindrance. I don't know what happened there. It wasn't that bad. Not too many frames were dropped. So we'll see. This could be too much. Okay. Well, it wasn't too much yet. Okay. So it worked. And yeah, it looks like I'm starting to clip. I'm starting to drop some frames. Right, so I went 3,000 star systems, and you'll see when I zoom out that it'll be a lot. So that's me right there, and there are several of those galaxies. There's 3 of those galaxies, each with 1,000 star systems in it. So you can make the games way too big as they need be. This system looks really cool, though. The cluster, it looks like it has lanes of travel between some of them.
Oh, what's that other one?
Yeah.
Jeez. This looks like it'll take a while.
Yeah, this will take a while.
What's that one?
It's in the middle here. A black hole. Nice. I'm going to blind everyone on the stream.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah, so it's just, and I'm right here on this arm.
That looks just like Spore.
Hey, yeah, get like a top-down image of it. Now I had a question for, I guess, Fergoff here. Let's say.
There. Gigi Lucas is also there.
Yeah. Well, so if I settle this system, what is that? I can't even pronounce it. Jeez. Okastar star? If I settle Okastar star, can I travel to Zeman star like this? Or do I actually have to travel through the galaxy arm?
It's a good question.
Yeah. You'll see it. Because one thing that a lot of people might not like about this game is it's not like Endless Space, where there's space lanes. At least
I told you, the space lanes in Endless Space are only there in the beginning.
Right, at least in the beginning. In the beginning of this game, you can go, there's no lanes, so I could go from here to here in like one straight shot if I wanted to. I don't have to go from system to system.
Timurek is still going on about Spore.
Yeah.
Dude, that game was a disappointment. Massive disappointment.
Okay, you can travel anywhere, but you won't be able to trade. I should probably pause the that doesn't matter. So yeah, diplomacy, you can imagine, gets very exciting with 13 different races. Research is there, designs are there. I think that's about it.
Sounds good.
Now would be a good time if people had any questions.
Yeah, guys, if you have any questions, ask. You got 2 developers in here. Might as well ask.
I don't think I have...
They've been asking, so it's, you know, they have been asking.
Yeah, I don't think I have many questions. I've been playing. It's been good. Like the Expanse. Yeah, actually, let me load up an Expanse real fast. New game. Expanse. Get rid of these. That's fine. Oh, no. No teal. Pink.
Yeah.
Okay. Spacing. So apparently the Expanse has a set number of systems. I guess you can change the spacing. Flatten. I don't like flatten. And that's it. So start game. I am? What's with the,
Yes?
Yes, thank you for coming. Yes, in the coming weeks we'll start another Star Ruler 2 stream as well as an Age of Wonders 3 stream.
Yeah, Team Rec. They have a really good AI. Very good AI.
Is the Expanse always 400 stars? That's a question I have.
Oh, man.
You're tired?
No, I'm tired, but I want to say bye to Team Rec, and I was like typing in. I wasn't even in the box. I don't even know what I'm typing anymore. There you go.
Oh, no, that wasn't 400. I don't know why I gave the warning. Oh, it expands. Oh, that's what it means. That's cool. So supposedly if you expand... I did not know that. So if it expands, you
basically
get more.
you don't know what's beyond the system that you're at until you conquer it. And then you see what's behind it and what's behind that.
Like a fog of war, yeah, okay. Built-in fog of war. Where is the Revenant homeworld? Or is it is it towards the center or is it towards the unknown?
Probably towards the unknown.
Yeah, that's what I'm guessing. This will be a fun game to play on multiplayer, this map.
As long as Teal is not there.
Well, I meant like if me, Devil Dog, Pinback,